Hey all, welcome to my YouTube channel Shahi Works. Today we are gonna learn how to create a database, how to create a table, and how to insert a value into a table in SQL. Let's get started. Before starting into a session, let us know what is a database. So a database is like a container which helps us to hold the relational informations which we create in a table or use in an organized way for creating, reading, updating and deleting with the operations of CRUD. In simple ways, database is a container to store our data. Next, let us see the key components of the database. Some of the key components includes tables, columns, rows, primary keys and foreign keys. So tables helps us to store data like a spreadsheet. Columns helps us to define the data type which can be of integer, varchar, etc. Rows hold individual records and most importantly know the difference between primary key and foreign key. Primary key is a key which uniquely identifies each record, each column of the table, whereas foreign key helps us to create a relationship between the tables. Let us see some example. Now I have created a database named as a school. So I have started with the create database syntax and the name of my database is school. Next I have used school as a database to check for executing the query. Next, I have created my table using create table syntax. Here, my table name is student. Into the student name, I have created values, inserted a values like ID as an integer. So it is a primary key. I have named it as a primary key and name as varchar and last age as an integer. And you have to close your bracket. Now, let us see a real-time example of how to create a database and table and know about queries. Go to your SQL Server Management Studio. In that, you can able to see a worksheet like this. Here, I am clicking it as a new query. This page will appear. Here, if you right click on the database, you can see new database. In the database name, you have to write your name. This is the first way of creating a database, and the second way is writing queries by creating a database. You can also create a database by writing queries. For this, you have to use the syntax called as create database. My database name is employee. After that, you have click on the execute sign for run. Now, to avoid any confusions, again I am typing use database. My database name is employee because SQL won't understand and it chooses another database which you have created. For that purpose, I am using use database employee. Next, I am gonna create a table. For this, syntax is create table and your table name. My table name is employee table. After that, you have to open a bracket. In bracket, you have to write your data type and title of your table. Here serial number I want it as an integer value, comma. Next I want the first name it will be alphabetic, right? So it is varchar and here I'm giving the value it as 50 and don't forget to add comma. And next title is heading is last name. This is also will be in data type of varchar, so I'm giving it as a 50. Next I'm gonna close it. So this is the syntax for creating your table name, then open bracket, you have to enter your data types and with the title name, at last you have to close it. Now if you execute means I'm getting an error since because I have not used, so I have to highlight use database. So now also I'm getting error, so what I have to do is I have to highlight the create table employee. I have to highlight this and I have to execute it. Now I got the command is successfully, so command executed successfully. Next, now I have to select the serial numbers first name and last name which is the title of the table. So I'm gonna select only heading of the tables which is a serial number, first name and last name. Here you don't want to mention your data type as integer, varchar and var. Here from why have chosen from means from where we have from, I have taken it from an employee table. So you have to write it, highlight it and execute it. Now you can able to see a table appears in the outbox window as serial name, first name and a last name. Now I have created a database, and second I have created a table. Now I didn't get any values in the table since because I have not any inserted any values. For inserting values, you have to type insert into employee table, because in the table only I have created the heading. Here again I have to write it as serial number, first name, last name. Then I have to close the bracket. After this, in the next line I have to enter values. In values I'm typing it as, so for this first serial number, the serial number will be 1. Next, first name it is a worker, right? So it should begin with a colon, which is my name, and after that a comma. Next again for last name in in colon you have to enter your text, and at last don't forget to close your bracket. Now I have to highlight this, and if I execute it, here I'm getting one row affected since because SQL couldn't understand which database we have chosen. So above the select query I am writing use data, my database name. Here I have my database name is employee, so I'm simply writing use employee. After this you have to highlight from use to insert values. Now you can able to see the result appears here. By after highlighting you have to execute it. Again also I am getting error. So first I'm highlighting only the insert value. Next again I'm highlighting the employee table. The command is showing it as successful. Now again I'm selecting the methods. Now you can able to see only the table names. Now again I'm highlighting that insert into. If you are not getting output, you have to highlight it from the first and execute it, then you will be able to get your output. Now if I execute it, you can see the output as like this, one row affected. Now also it's showing one row, so I have to choose from use employee. Now you can able to see my output as my value has been entered as 1 Shahida and Banu, because in serial name I have entered one first name Shahida and in second name Banu. I hope you understood how to create a database table and how to insert a value into SQL Server. Thank you for your attention till now. I hope you all understood now. Also, if you found this video was useful, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for more useful contents like this. Thank you.